Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get this item right here, the 60s. It's a beard with sideburns, so it's kind of like more than one item. This is what it looks like when you wear it. Looks like he's got the full Van Dyke thing going on there with the big old sideburns. The game is Emergency Response Liberty County. Now, letting you guys know, this one is very time consuming, so if you really want the beard, go for it, but if you don't really want it that much and you don't want to spend a bunch of time on this, I wouldn't worry about it because it's not that great of an item, and it's a lot of work. The devs really want you to play this game and spend time in it, so they kind of sandbagged it a little bit. So up here in the map, you can see on the bottom left there's a map, but in the upper right of the map, right where I put that little pinpoint, that is where we're going to go to find the barber shop. So if you guys open the map, if you right click, then that will just put a pin on that location, and then that pin will show up, so it's a little bit easier. So you can see that little panel that you go to in order to open your car. You've got one car that is initially free, so we're just going to kind of skip forward through the driving part. Now we've driven our way to the upper right. I would say put together a plan for where you're driving to and stay on the roads, because there's like barriers on the side and it's hard to get through them. So this is the barber shop. This is what it looks like in here, and in there is where you're going to get your whole mission thing set up. So we're going to go in there. It says Philip Norelco. You can open the map on the bottom left, and you can see right here on the map, that's exactly where I'm located to go to the barber shop. Now this guy here in the middle, the barber, he has a quest for you. He needs for you to find his blades. He's got 10 Phillips Norelco 1 blades, so of course, you know, this is a little bit of an advertisement going on, but you need to find them, and they're in the map. Now, he will give you a hint every now and then, every 20 minutes. And the hint itself will be available for 8 hours. So you get the hint. He gives you this thing that says like a circle, like there's a razor located in this area right here. So it kind of gives you a general vicinity of where to go. Now, what's interesting here, guys, is all of your locations are going to be different from mine. Not everybody is getting the same locations. The devs did not want YouTubers to be able to make a video that people could watch and then not spend a bunch of time in the game. So they have a bunch of different spawn locations. There's probably like 30 different spawn locations here on the map, and you are just going to get a random 10 of those spawn locations. So here is the first one. You can see it is in that area. It is in this barn, but you guys are probably going to get 10 completely different locations. You can watch my video, you can watch some other YouTubers, and maybe look at those locations and try to go there, but you in your game are going to have separate ones. Now, some of these I was able to find without a hint, just driving around. You can see these things. They're pretty visible. They're green. They're floating around. They're not like super hidden. So when you do drive by them, that's what they look like. So that's the barbershop over there. Now you can see right here, this little white triangle. This is where I am on the map. So you guys might have one that spawns in this exact location that mine has spawned right here, but again, you might not have one in this particular location as well. Now, anytime you guys want to, you can go back to the barber shop. You can talk to him. If it hasn't been 20 minutes, he's just going to tell you what your progress is. So it shows right here, we've got 2 out of 10 of the Norelco razors, but we have to wait for the 20 minutes to finish so we can get the other one. But I'm going to just show you a couple of locations of where I found mine. You're just kind of walking around. We've got one right here. So down in the city area there on the bottom left, you're probably going to find a few of them in that area. There's like a school over there, and sometimes there might be one in the school. There might be one in the park. There might be one by the tool shed area. But, you know, some of those didn't show up for me like they did for some other people, because I had some people I talked to, they said, I found one here and I found one here. It's like, I didn't find one there. So that's how I realized, guys, that there's completely different locations for you than there is for me and for every other player. So if somebody's trying to help you find these and they try to take you to a location and you don't see it, it's because it's localized. So I went and I got another hint right there because enough time has passed. So we went to that area and we found it here at this bridge, and we found another one of these Norelco razors. So again, guys, like these are all over the place. I wish I could tell you like every single location. I'm showing you just some of them. But again, this is just the devs have really done everything they can to make sure that you spend as much time as possible in this game as a part of this mission. So again, I would say unless you want to spend all that time in there, I don't think that this item's really worth it. So this is the next one that we found. It's in the neighborhood area over here, and we'll show you just on the map here where we are. Now the map isn't too huge, so if you just kind of go up and down and up and down, you might not have to wait for all the clues, and you might be able to find some of these, but you might have to wait for some clues to get some of these as well. But hopefully some of yours will just spawn in the same locations that a lot of mine ended up spawning in, and then you guys will be able to get those. But there's so many different locations that there's possible. So this one I just drove by and I ended up seeing the green, and we got that one right there. So this is another one that we're gonna get. But yeah, guys, I wish I could tell you where every single one was located, but again, for you, they're going to be 10 completely different locations than what I got and then what your friend got and what other YouTubers get. So it's really just going to be a little bit of effort in driving around and trying to find these, and hopefully you'll have some of the same spawn locations that we've got, because I'm pretty sure you'll get at least a couple of these locations that I've got, but a lot of them are probably gonna be different as well. So go get your clues, go find these. After you get all 10 of them, you'll get a badge, and then you will have that item in your inventory there for free. And if you guys are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.